Let's start formatting our text. Formatting elements are going to allow us to display special types of text. We can display a bold text, a text with importance, italic, emphasized, marked, smaller, deleted, inserted one, subscript or superscript. So let's start with the bold text. If we want to write a bold text, all we have to do is put a paragraph right here and say this is a, let's open our B tag right here and write the content that we want to bold between the B's tag. This is a bold text. Control S and let's go to see what we have. I'm going to give a 5 and do you see this is a bold text. Here we have the bolded, and syntactically we don't have any importance to this text, although it's visually bolded. Now we can write the strong text. Let's go and simply copy and paste right here and change here to strong instead of B, and strong also, and say this is a strong text. Control save, minimize and load again. Visually this is the same, but if we want to talk about the syntax, when we are using the strong, this element has a strong importance, while the bold one doesn't have a strong importance. Now we can use I and change here. Instead of strong, let's use I. Guess what's going to happen? We have italic text. When we use the I tag and we use a screen reader is just a software that's going to read our screen text. Usually this is used by people with visual impairments. When the reader is going to be reading the text between these tags, it's going to alternate the way that the pronunciation is going to be heard. Let's simply go and give an F5. This is a italic. It should be an italic text, not a italic text, but you got. Let's go next to another thing that I want to show you. This tag EM. EM stands for emphasized. So emphasized and save. This content is typically going to be displayed in italic, and the screen reader is going to pronounce the words that are between the EM using a verbal stress. F5 and here we have. We can continue and see small. This is simply to display a small text. This is a small text, so let's put here small. Control save. I'm going to show you another mark, which is simply to mark the text or highlight. Mark, save and give a 5. This is a small text, and here we have the highlighted one, so we can have just some changes here. This is a marked text and a small text. We can put more too right here, and I'm going to show you a trick that's going to allow us to write in multiple parts of our document. Just keep pressing Alt and with your mouse click on the parts that you want to write. I have here already marked it, and I'm going to mark here. Then I can simply delete and write the same at the same time. We have INS, the short form for insert. This is going to define that the text has been inserted into our document. So let's write here, this is inserted text. This is an inserted text, and we can also have the deleted text. So we write here, this is a deleted text. Let's give a 5, and you see when it's inserted, by default we have this underlined here, and when it's deleted we have this deleted. Usually you see this when you are seeing an offer. You see some price being deleted and you have a new price inserted. Let's see more right here, the sub and the sub. Let's start with the sub. This is H2O, the formula that defines the water in chemistry. If we give a save and see what we have here, the 2 is directly following the H and it's written in the normal way. But we know that the 2 must be right after the H, but with a small text size and being a sub element of the H. So let's come here and know how to write that. So we have to put the 2 between the subtext. And here we can have /sub H2O. Let's give a 5, and here we have H2O text. And if we want a sub, which is the superscript with P right here, we simply have to put the text. We can say this is A square, so the square must be here, plus B sub square text. Let's see what we have. This is A square plus B square text. This is all about formatting. Let's move to the next lesson.